with VMI defensive back, man, Alex Oliver, man. The first question is your development throughout your career, man. From freshman year till now, what's the single biggest change that you've seen in your game?
Consistency, I'll say. Coming in as a freshman, coming in as a wide receiver, the change was a little bit hard for me, but I think as the years, each game, I've been able to just be more consistent, and I think that's the name of the game. So it's something that's I've been trying to work on.
What's been the biggest challenges for you going through a coaching change this offseason and your decision to adjust to a new head coach, a new staff, and some new players?
The biggest change would just be kind of like emotionally detaching from the last staff that we had. The guys that were brought in are great people, but the people who are left were also great people as well. So I think it's just like, knowing that, it's no harm and foul in the coaching change, and just, being able to accept, the new page that's coming.
What's been the message in the locker room about expectations year one so far?
All in, man. We're all in, and, we have a fire under us. We're counted out now, and, I understand because of last year, but the message is just to be all in, man, and just be all on board and try to change this season around this year.
Looking just at your game, man, what do you feel like is your single best quality as a defensive back?
I'll say my tackling, my presence in the run game. Obviously covering is something that a lot of corners are expected to do, but you can see some weaknesses in some defensive backs' game in the tackling aspect, and I think throughout my career I've done a good job on that, and I definitely continue to improve this year.
The conference is loaded with wide receivers, man. Do you feel like for you that helps your game that any given week, man, you're going to face some elite competition across from you?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want, man. You want to go out there and compete with the best, and, hold yourself up against the best and see how you compete. And, the Southern Conference, we've always had good receivers since my freshman year, so I think that's good every week just to be on 10, make sure you're on your P's and Q's and all that.
Your favorite coverage to run? If you got to pick, if you got to call the plays, man, what are you always going with?
I want to say man. I want to say one high, man, and send the dogs, just because, get after them. Get after them, and, if they get home, you don't really have to cover that long, so it's just one of those things where I want to bring the heat. I want to bring the dogs.
One-on-one with a wide receiver, man, in man coverage, what's the number one mistake they can make against you?
The number one mistake they can make, I'll say throwing a comeback. That's something that we see a lot, and especially this technique we're about to play this year. It should be a lot of picks with that little curl, comeback, little type of deal going. I'm gonna make them pay for that for sure.
You've accomplished a lot, man. You've gotten the all-conference. You've been one of the best defensive backs in the FCS as well. What do you want your legacy to be when you walk away from VMI?
I think I've done a good job of starting my legacy. I think this year it will be good for my legacy to be able to unite this team and just be able to reestablish ourselves in the Southern Conference like we used to be. I think that'll definitely send me out on the right foot, definitely.
Man, I appreciate you taking some time to talk with me here at SoCon Media Day, man. Congrats on a hell of a career thus far, and even better one in 23.
Thank you, sir.